It's Sunday, the 3rd of November 2019, and that means it's the last day of Blackpool Pleasure Beach in 2019. Boo! So I'm joined by Big Mike, who is Captain Hungover today.
Extremely hungover, no voice.
No voice, no voice, can't handle his drink, too old for it.
I can handle my drink, I just can't handle the singing, the seduced by the drink.
Do you want to give us a sing song now?
No,
don't do that. We are also joined by some tables. And Mr. Yates, and he's not scared, I don't think.
No, Halloween season's over.
You're settled.
I can relax now. Nothing's going to jump out from behind me or anything like that, so I'm good. I'm good now.
Good stuff, good stuff. You're all relaxed. How's your heart doing?
It's going to enjoy the rest between this time and like next year's Halloween season.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can relax now.
So we won't be taking you through Panasonic HC-VX980 later then?
No, I'll give that a miss. I can't hack it again.
What are you looking forward to today? Getting back on the rides as much as possible?
Last day blowout.
Your last day blowout.
Run round Canada as much as we can.
Should we try and do every coaster?
We'll give it a go.
We'll give it a go. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around. Because on Friday night, Mike made a statement to people who witnessed it. Unfortunately, we don't have it on camera, that he's going to do the log flume and Valhalla. Now, we can't film on either, but we can film from off the log flume. So we will be filming Mike on the log flume today. And if he doesn't go on it, he owes somebody a season pass. So that is the challenge. He now has to go on it, and he's nodding off camera. Do you agree to the challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he will be going on.
It's a bit of a last day tradition, really.
It is.
Going on it no matter. I mean, I do recall the year we were here, we were so wet. But anyway,
Yes.
that you couldn't have got anywhere going on.
Torrential rain all day, and the floor
That was the year
even
the National
flooded.
flooded.
Yeah, the Grand National
Supposed to have
Station.
an ERT on the National and the exit flooded.
Yeah, but we got a Big Dipper and that was better.
That was good. That was really
That
good.
was 2015, can you believe that?
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh, was that when I put a bucket of water over Stuzzy's head?
Yes, it was, and then he did it to you as well.
Well, no, he'd done it to me first.
Yeah.
And then I reciprocated, but I was that drenched, I couldn't care less at that point.
His hair might be going, his voice is going, but he's still got his memory. That's the main thing. So the first ride of the day is going to be the Grand National, once we've had some Iron Brew. Yeah, I was watching the Grand National on Bond Street last night, and it looked ace with the green lights. We've just taken our last rides of the season on the Grand National. Mike, looking worse for wear. I don't know if it's the National or the drink. How was that for you?
It weren't bad, actually. It were a non-wheel run, which always helps. But yeah, no, it wasn't a bad run, actually.
No, good stuff.
Probably the best run I've had all season.
I was going to say, best one of the season.
I've only been on it about 4 times all season, but
yeah, good stuff.
It was a good ride.
Mark, was it superb or was it bad? How was it for you?
It had some airtime on it.
Yeah.
We was on the front row that time, and like Mike says, it is the best run of all season that I've had on it.
Yeah.
We've not done it that often, for obvious reasons, but for that on that run through, it was good. Really, especially there's plenty of airtime moments. That's all you can ever ask from a coaster.
What can the Grand National do, or what can Pleasure Beach do to the Grand National to get it back to being one of your favourites? Because you've said many times off camera, it was your favourite back in the day.
Back in the day, I used to lap that with my dad. Literally lapped it all day. He must have spent a fortune just going next. For me, just get some lighter trains on it, and I think it'll work. We'll just work a treat on it, because they'll be able to just maybe retrack it a little bit in places, but they won't get battered with them big heavy trains anymore. So if they've got them on it, it'd be like, yeah, let's go on this all the time. I think it would probably be the best Woody on park then.
Definitely, Mike. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, would it be a case of, rather than, because these long PTC trains are known to be really heavy.
Yeah.
Would it be a case of possibly, I know you need to work on the station area, air gates and things like that, but converting it to run the small, the
like
shorter,
Megaphobias?
Yeah, well, I was thinking Blue Streak, but
yeah,
the 2-seat.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
2-row cars, because surely half the weight in them must be the extra strengthening in them.
Yeah.
Because they're an extended chassis.
I don't think there's many of them that are 3 rows per carriage. I think Pleasure Beach is quite unique in that respect.
They're all 2s.
Yeah.
Everywhere, Cedar Point, Kings Island, everywhere in America really runs 2-row per car PTC
and there's
trains.
not many Woodies in Europe with them trains that I can think of. It's mostly Millennium Flyers, isn't it, really?
Yeah, or Timberliners.
Yeah, that's it.
Timberliners, isn't there?
Yeah, so we're not sure where we're going to head next. But I just want to say as well, that was my best run on the Grand National all season, and I really enjoyed it. And if we weren't going to try and do more rides and it wasn't the last day of the season, I think we probably would have done it again. But we're going to move on to the next ride now. Not sure what that'll be, but we'll see you there. Here he comes. Is that your first ride on Valhalla this season? I can't remember.
No, I've been on it about 3 times.
3 times. Well, if you just come over this way, here we have Michael and Mike off camera now. This is Valhalla's biggest fan. How many times have you been on Valhalla this season?
600.
600 times. And he's been on it how many times today?
I went on it 50 times yesterday.
50 times yesterday. And he's quite wet. A bit like you, Mike.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So you're going to do it 50 times today? We think you should.
No.
No. Would you like to?
There isn't time to do it.
There isn't time. So is it time for the log flume?
Time for the log flume. Can I come with you? Is that all right? So yeah.
Mike and Michael will be riding the log flume.
I never get enough weight to make a big splash.
Yeah, let's have a big splash to finish the season. Let's do it. Should we go on the log flume? Freezing. Ah, you'll be all right in a minute. You'll be all right when the sun catches you. Oh wait, bit of a problem there. Sorry, Mike. Oh heck. You all right there, Mike?
Megan, watch out, you might get wet.
Does that woke you up a bit?
Does this look dry?
It does actually. I think you need to have another go.
Nah.
Come on. You can only be so cold. You might as well just do it again.
Oh no, I'm bordering on hypothermia now.
Ah, you're all right. Next up for us is a ride on the Revolution. One of the best things about the Revolution is, of course, the views from the station. Even better now we've got Icon here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach too. And we're really lucky today because even though it's cold, the weather has held up for us. We were expecting it to start chucking it down at some point. It's been decent. Like I say, it's cold, but it's dry, that's the main thing. And like I was saying earlier on, if you are a fan of the Pleasure Beach and can only visit on the weekends, it is worth coming at this time of the year on a Sunday, because you generally do get a lot of rides in, especially on the final Sunday of the season. It's usually mostly season pass holders, but it has been a nice atmosphere on the park. There is more people here than I expected and the rides are running well. So we'll see you after a ride on the Revolution.
Thrilling ride of your life.
Standing here from the Revolution's exit path looking over at Steeplechase, it always amazes me just how much space this ride takes up. And you do wonder, talking speculatively, what Pleasure Beach could do with this space when the time comes for Steeplechase to eventually be removed. I am not in any way saying that Steeplechase is going to be removed, because I don't think that's going to happen for a long time. But it is a nice big area, and it'd be interesting to see what Pleasure Beach eventually do with the space in many more years from now. Interested to know what you think in the comments, so if you've got any ideas of what Pleasure Beach could do here, please let us know. Be interesting to read the comments because it is such a big space. So we've had our ride on the Revolution, we're now in the queue for Icon. Before we talk about Icon, how was the rev?
Alright, rev. Does what it needs to. Short, sweet, to the point.
Yeah, Arrow Classic.
Yeah, great.
Good to get on it one last time this season.
Yeah.
Views up there are nice as well, with the sea looks amazing behind the big one.
Exactly, especially like when you go up there and it's in the summertime and you see all the blue skies. It just, the park looks picturesque when it's like that from up there. It's well worth a trip up there for it.
Definitely. Next up, Icon. This could be our last time on it this season. We've been on it a lot, haven't we? Especially in the start of the season.
Yeah. But if it's running as well as it was yesterday, it was absolutely flying around.
Yeah.
It really was chucking you out of the seat on the airtime build. It was superb.
It was just flying us out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, no Mike. He's left us again. We've sent out the search party, but we've heard a rumour that he's at home with, was it a cup of cocoa and a fluffy blanket?
Yeah, we was like getting a nice house coat on, or whatever you want to
big
call it.
throw on.
Yeah, big throw
Big
on.
Man United throw on.
Yeah.
It's a bit cold after the log flume in Valhalla.
Yeah. He's warming up.
We didn't hear from him how he thought about those rides, particularly other than it was cold, but we enjoyed it, didn't we?
It was amusement value, especially when that wave came over on the rug rats. It's good.
He might be re-riding with the other Mike in the high-vis jacket. They might both be Mike and Mike on Valhalla. He might be a convert, Mike might be a Viking and a big fan of it now all of a sudden.
Like, you know what, I'm just going to go lapping it now all day, lads.
Hopefully we'll find him before the end of the season.
Hopefully he should be around.
If not, we'll find him in Spoons in February.
We will be, won't it?
Yeah.
It will be.
Let's go then, Icon. We have just taken what could be our last ride of 2019 on Icon. I've got to say it was really good, really enjoyed it. We sat at the front so it's a little bit fresh, made my eyes water. Really enjoyed that though. And I've got to say Icon, great coaster for Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I rode it too often at the start of the season. I actually killed the enjoyment for myself a little bit because I was doing it 15-20 times a visit at the start of the season. It was just too much. But now I've rationed down how many times I'm going on it and I'm enjoying it so much more again. And I think it's the same for Mark.
Definitely the same for me. There was times where I don't think I even went on it when I was at Pleasure Beach. Obviously we did it yesterday and done it again today on that front row. The earth time on the first earth time hill was just brilliant.
It's all about that earth time, isn't it?
It's all about it. And when you get the rides, you're like, yeah. Part of you sad that it's obviously the end of the season and you're enjoying it again, but you can't wait now for it being February time, so get back on it. It is what Blackpool needed at the time, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's just the ideal ride for the park at the time, so...
Ideal place in the park as well, right in the middle really, cuts through,
yeah.
Right under the big one, easy to get to from everywhere really.
Yeah, obviously you see it off Dipper, you see it on Steeplechase, and it just adds that little something to every single ride that it interacts with, so yeah, spot on.
Just thinking as well, we keep mentioning yesterday, we should mention yesterday was the late night riding.
Yeah.
It was excellent, wasn't it? I mean, we didn't do any filming because we knew we were going out in the evening, we got Speedy Pass and we were just kind of racing around, weren't we, a little bit?
Yeah, yesterday it took me back a little bit because all the illumination were all lit up, it was nice weather, and when you're on big one in the dark with the illuminations, I don't think there's a better coaster.
Not in this country especially.
No, because you look at that and you're looking down all the stretch of Blackpool, looking up to the Blackpool Tower, and you're like, yes, this is ace. And it was just still, but every ride they had all the lights on it, everything. It was the lights on Icon. Obviously, I don't think we mentioned it like in this video, but obviously Dipper and National have had green lights on it.
Yeah, the spooky light covers, haven't they?
Yeah, when we was on Dipper and you saw all that lit up, and it like, yes, this is what Blackpool's about.
Yeah, all about those night rides.
Yes.
And just before we go on to the next ride, I just want to say as well that the Icon team, big thumbs up to all of them. You're a great team, a pleasure to speak to you all throughout the season, and you are a credit to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Thanks for the great operations on Icon once again this season. I'm very pleased to report that after having some cocoa and lying under his hot blanket, that Mike is back. Feeling any better after a rest?
I've warmed up.
Warmed up. Good stuff. He's got his, don't know what it is, it's not football branded.
No.
Is it Nike, Adidas?
Adidas.
Adidas. Fair enough, fair enough. How was Big Dipper for you? We've just done our last ride of the season on it.
Wheel seats, so a bit bumpy.
Bit bumpy. Wake you up a bit, did it?
Not really, no.
Not really, not really. Let's go to the more awake people of the group. Stu and Mark. Stu, how was it for you?
Oh, it's alright. The old stand bearer, isn't it? It's always good.
Yeah, good stuff. Glad you enjoyed it.
Every time.
Excellent. Mark, how was it for you? Was it airtime filled or airtime filled?
A few moments of airtime, and I think that was so bad today, to be honest with you. It went along nicely, so just a standard Dipper ride on it really. It's good.
Yeah.
It's still very, very good.
Good stuff. We've done it quite a lot this weekend as well.
Yeah, really enjoyed it this weekend. You know, like we said about the night rides on it were fantastic, and it's just a nice way to finish the season on it today, so it's been good.
Totally agree. I have to agree with Mark. I've really enjoyed riding the Big Dipper. Probably the best wooden coaster at the park for me. Staff are great on it too. Want to give them a mention. They've been really friendly all season. Really good operations. and they've kept it on 2 trains for a lot of the season, even when there's some days where they could have kept it on 1 and it still cleared the queue. So big thanks to the Big Dipper staff who've been great all season, and it's a great coaster and I can't wait to get back on it in 2020. On to the next ride. We had a bit of a break in filming because it was coming to the end of the day and we'd got something special lined up with the park on the big one. We had no idea what it was going to be. We were just told to meet at the big one for 4:30, and big thanks to the operations team who have given us 5 laps on the big one at the end of the day. Great way to finish the season. Couldn't have finished any better really. Best ride in the park for me. In the dark, running fantastically. Great end to the year. Mark's still with me. How was that for you?
That was brilliant, mate.
Yeah.
So unexpected as well.
Yeah.
You know what? You can't really thank the park enough, and also the big one staff, because they were fantastic all year. But again tonight, they were superb. They really were. But what a fantastic way to end the Blackpool season on it. It was just, the way it was running as well, it was just brilliant, wasn't it?
Takes you into the close season on a high now. Looking forward to the next season.
We're just waiting for February to roll around again, aren't we?
I know, yeah.
I know, hypercoaster fix, but
I know, yeah. It's a shame there isn't more, but they're long gone, aren't they, really?
Yeah, but we've still got this one.
We've still got a great one, haven't we? That's the main thing. Big thanks to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for a fantastic end to the season. Big thanks to all the staff who were involved in making this last weekend excellent. Couldn't name all the staff, we'll be here all day, so well done to all the staff for another great season at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We've got content coming all winter throughout the closed season. There's loads to come. Pleasure Beach may be closed, but PBE is still in full flow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video.